Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? We got Leo already here, Madness Elite Show, and Monstar Sports Entertainment. Good to see you guys. Glad to be trying something new on the channel here. Hope everyone can hear me okay, and we're going to get rocking with some fun stuff here tonight. Pittsburgh's in the house, my friend. Good to have you aboard. We're going to talk about transparent grading team, and we're going to open some cards. We're going to have some fun. It's, like I said, something a little different for the channel here, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We got 5 people in the house. We're going to get right to it, but we will be live here shortly. Just hang tight with me, and we're going to have some fun here. Stay tuned, my friends. All right, everybody, we are back. We have a lot of fun stuff here tonight. I want to say big shout out to 1777 memorabilia all the way out from the West Coast. Larry, good to see you. Cassie, Madam Red, Curdy B, Demon Joker, Transparent Grading Team is in the house. You guys make sure you subscribe to Pittsburgh and Transparent Grading Team. We'll be talking about them here momentarily. We got a good bit of people. Make sure you share this out. Hit the like button. We're going to go over my personal collection. I've been collecting for 40 years. The game has really changed recently from many, many things. And we're going to open some of these beautiful cards here. Can't wait to get to these WCW cards because I got a lot of wrestling fans out there. But before we do that, actually, let's go ahead and do it now. We're going to go ahead and go right to it. We're going to open these beautiful 1991 WCW cards. Let's grab a pack and talk about some wrestling. That's what we do here on the channel anyway, is wrestling. And I will be live again tomorrow night. Boy, this thing's odd to open. Let's see how we can. We're just going to rip. That's what they call it nowadays, ripping cards. So we're going to rip them open. And we're going to talk about wrestling. We got baseball, basketball, football. I have some extra boxes to open as well. But this is just an idea of what we're going to do today. We're going to show off some cards. We're going to have some fun. Let's just open a pack to get us going here. I've been watching a lot of people that do this now, and a lot of the game people do a lot of these rips right on the streams. They do breaks for people as well. We got the Southern Boys right off the bat. Tracy Smothers, Missy Hyatt. You guys remember her? Hey now. Let's see who else we got. Oh, Armed Anderson. I got to use this sound effect. Oh, watch out for his Glock. There we go, little Armed Anderson there. Flying Brian Pillman. You guys, his boy is out there wrestling now as well. Little Brian also. Jester's in the house. Cowboy John. Good to see you guys. We got Doom. Ron Simmons, Butch Reed. You guys remember Doom? El Gigante. Need some better light here. El Gigante. You guys remember El Gigante? Another flying Brian. Hey, doubles. Anybody want some doubles out there? I think we can get some better lighting. There we go. The Steiner brothers, or the Braun Breaker brothers, whatever you want to call them nowadays. We got Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express. Sid Vicious. You guys remember the Vicious one? Sid Vicious as well. And more Doom and Tommy Rich. Just a little taste. I wanted to crack a pack to get us going here. We have some prestige football we're going to open. Some old school, they call it junk wax I have left over that I'm going to crack as well. I'm going to try to get a little more light in here, but while I do that, get some light behind me, I'm going to show you a little bit about my collection. A lot of it's going for sale. I'm going to do player lots, team lots on my Blaised Cards eBay store, as well as some of these glorious slabs we're about to reveal here for TGT. So let's go ahead and show you a little bit about my card collection that I have now that I've been collecting. Well, a big break for a while there, but let's check some of the stuff I got out here. Good to see everybody. Thanks for stopping in. A lot of binders. A lot of people don't do binders as much anymore, but you see the binders in my jersey collection. Proud to say I got one from every NBA team on that top rack. A lot of those big jerseys on top I got from eBay, and a lot of college ones, and Kentucky. I'm a Kentucky Wildcat fan. So some of the baseball cards I got organized by player right now. Looking to get rid of a decent amount of these. I'm going to a very small PC or personal collection, they like to call it. I want to thank everyone for stopping in. Machete's here. Micro Mike, good to see you from Detroit's in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Some helmets that I got when I was a manager at Champ Sports. The Colts one's a real deal. The other helmets are all the $89.99 replicas that I got for $2.99 for being a manager at Champ. So $2.99. Yes, sir. Clearance. So a lot of the football I got also organized by players. I am looking to get rid of my Tom Brady's. We'll talk about that very soon. Not a fan, but I know he's one of the best ever. Same with basketball. That's probably what I have the majority of. Tons of Jordans, LeBrons, Shaqs, Kobe's, you name it. Kentucky, yeah, I know you're a Gamecock fan, Cowboy John. No real hockey cards as much, Machete, but I know all you Canadians up there. Now, this I got off of QVC with a bobblehead as well, way back in the day. Now they're going for a decent amount on eBay. For the right price, I will get rid of those sets as well as those graded cards. Those are probably some of the first graded cards I ever had from that QVC pack. Believe it or not, that QVC pack was $100 bonus. Some wrestling memorabilia, old school. I showed you guys the other day my tickets from my old WCW show, the cards of Flair and Road Warrior Hawk, my two favorites. Old wrestling magazines, Jim Crockett and Great American Bash programs, and tons of little wrestling figures. So what? I still play with toys. Big shout out to all my members: Shadow Press, Rob Machete, Goddess of Pain, Miles Stanley Ward, Raven, Damian, Cougar, Cassie, Shifty, Jester, the House of X Entertainment, and just recently, Lady Devil and Yankee Southerner Gaming. Welcome to the family. We're still going to do Red Zone Wrestle Sense podcast tomorrow night with the boys. And that's just a little taste of what I have for my collection. But now we're going to get into what I really came here for. Is I got this lovely, lovely, lovely TGT box not too long ago. And inside I got 20 cards. We'll talk a little bit about what they are, where they're from. So let's share the Transparent Grading Team. This is the website that they have. And people, if you haven't got your cards graded, the game has changed a lot in the last few years. The transparency is real. They let you know what your card is and why it's graded, what it is. And right now, as a newer company, you're getting a great price. Some of those companies out there right now, $100 and plus just to get them graded. You see easy submission process, great pricing, clear, coherent, accurate, non-biased grading system. Best customer service in the industry, and I agree. AI technology, they scan your cards. They give you scans of your cards that you can see. We'll take a look at that as well. TGT is changing the game. They're based out of Pittsburgh too, which is definitely close to my heart. That's where I'm from. So you see some of the prices right now, and they could change, they could fluctuate, but this is the current level single card submission for $20. And this is just totally against what you have for PSA, HGA, some of the big ones, Beckett, that are out there now. Standard submission for 5 cards, 10 cards. And of course, you're getting a little bit of a discount as you go up into the bulk submissions and the big level. But sending your cards out to get them graded, if you guys don't know, basically enhances the value of your card. It seals in what that grade is. And here's what they do for you. Above and beyond, there's a QRG code on the back of each one where you can check out. They give you the centering. They do reverse negatives for the surface to see what errors could be on it. Corners and edges, which I found out, my cards are old. I got bad corners and edges. I got a lot of bad things, but just an idea of what they do and how they do it. Also, very cool. Wait, let me go back to this here. There is a hierarchy of grading too. You can get a 10 gem mint. You can get a perfect gem 10. So, and they don't come easy. I've seen some places where you get 10s like nothing and you have no reason, or you get a 6 or a 7. You don't know why. But with Transparent Grading Team, you know why. You can see why. You can see the awesome different labels that they have. You got your gem mint, your mint, and so on and so forth. 8s, 8.5, 7, 7.5, near mint, and you got down to 5s and very good and so forth. And some people I've seen send in cards that are just trashed just to get them graded to have them in a slab. And they look awesome. You'll see in my video soon what I'm talking about. But a lot of places do plain labels. You get the name, you get the grade, and that's about it. Not with TGT. You're looking at their base labels here, folks. Colors, matching. You see, they tell you exactly what the centering, the surface, the edges, the corners. There's nothing to hide. You know who graded your card. And right now, I got mine about a month back, which is unheard of right now in the industry. Beam labels, awesome. I got a good bit of those that you'll see in my video. Look how dope that is to match with your card, and it goes even better. Explosion labels. Tell me about it. How awesome is that to have the colors and the schemes match your card to make it look even better? I'm an aesthetic person. I deal with production and how I present things, and they have it nailed in TGT. Awesome custom logos. And with me, I selected 20 in my submission. I got 2 custom labels. You'll see them in my video coming up soon. But that is unreal. Just really awesome stuff that they do here. And going further, what I told you about, here is the database. They give you all the cards right here. You can look if you just sent in a LaMelo Ball, or you just sent in a Bryce Harper, or even cards like Fantastic Four, Luke Skywalker. You can click right here and get the scan and find out exactly what they're grading. You compare different ones to what you're sending. TGT has really nailed it, folks. And it's not just because they're from my area and they were a great deal. It was just a pleasure doing business with them. And when you see the video, my reveal, I got 20 cards that I brought out. Here we go. I will show you I couldn't wait to open them. I was going to do them on the stream here, but when I got that box, I had to open them some bitches, and I had to get it going. Jamar's in the house. Firestar's here. Good to see everybody. Share this out if you can. Grinder Gang. What's up, Grinder Gang? Good to see each and every one of you guys. Something different. We got us all rigged up here with different cameras, just having fun with you guys. We normally do the wrestling streams. Tomorrow night, we do have a wrestling show, as well as a Wrestle Sense podcast at 7:30 with CJ Sensation, DH Bruiser, my boy Doc, and probably Easy E too. Yeah, I know some of you guys like Easy E. He's the heel of the group, I guess. So you got to have both sides of the coin, apparently. So that's TGT in a nutshell. Really fast. I know I went through it quickly, but I'm just trying to get down to business, get nice and quick to give you guys a little idea. And we're going to crack some more cards here. Actually, let's go with one of these old score packs and see what we got. 1990 score, pretty much junk wax, not too many great cards in these sets, but I figure opening a little bit of each different type of sport would be fun for you guys. So let's see who we got here. The lighting is still horrendous. Let's see if I can get the camera. There we go. Lighting is still really bad. And I'm going to try to get more light here for you guys. No, that's even worse. Let's go with it. James Brooks, not the greatest, but James Brooks. Lorenzo White, another not that great running back for the Oilers then. Tennessee Titans now. Fred Marion in the score. Patriots defensive back. I think it is it Emmett's rookie? Oh, you get these little gems in there too. Sportflix. I don't know if anyone remembers Sportflix cards, but I thought they were going to have something, but not really. James Dixon. We got Eric Thomas. Boy, this is a really shitty pack here. So I don't sugarcoat it around here, folks. We get shit, we get shit. Sterling Sharp, he had a couple good years there for the pack. Scott Case from the Falcons. Charles Haley was pretty good for the 49ers. Jackie Slater for the Rams. Mark Spindler, there's a pit boy there. Rookie card of Mark Spindler. I remember Mark Spindler. One thing I do know is I got these little gems here, and I need to invest on much better stands. I'm sure my boy can figure out some. I'm sure for one card or two, but for slabs, it does not work very well with those. I get the button. Counts Wraith Knock is here. Good to see you guys. Thanks for stopping in. Ray Agnew, rookie. Carl Lee. Jason Hillenberg. Nothing really special in this pack. Chris Spielman for the Lions. Got a lot of Lions fans out there. Detroit. Micro Mike, I know you probably remember Chris Spielman. So let's do baseball while we're at it. Now this hoops pack, if you guys remember the old school, you used to be able to see the card on the front and you knew who was in it based on who's on the front. There was even little cards that we made as collectors to show you. If you got this guy on top, you'll get the Jordan. If you got this guy on top, you'll get the Bird or whatever. So you kind of knew you get the David Robinson. I'm pretty sure there's nobody in this pack, and that's why I saved it. But let's do a baseball and a basketball pack here. This is 90 baseball, Upper Deck. Upper Deck 89 was their first year, Griffey's rookie. So I'm hoping to maybe get a Griffey second year. I don't know if there's any other rookies that were great in 1990, but we'll find out here. Maybe some stars. I'll take a Wade Boggs. That's pretty cool. Little sideways card there, Wade Boggs. Vince Coleman. I remember when he was a rookie, 86, I believe it was. His cards were hot. His cards were hot right after the Gooden rookie in 85 and stuff like that. But Vince Coleman was a great base stealer. Lou Whittaker. That's a checklist. David Cone for the Mets. I guess if I tilt it that way, I get good lighting. Dan Pasqua. Willie Wilson. Like I said, I'm not expecting too much in these cards. I just wanted to be able to rip checklists. How about that? Oh, something you can tell how old this is. There's an Expos. Montreal Expos. How about it? They don't even exist anymore. Let's see what we got here. Pete Smith of the Braves. Braves are doing pretty good this year. There's another Brave. Jeff Weatherby. Who the hell are you? Rance Mullenix. Oh, we got a bunch of wieners here, people. Not winners. We got the wieners in these packs. Hubie Brooks. Like I can say, you can get a box of these cards for pretty cheap anymore. Junk wax, as they call them. Dave Vale. There's a bucko. That's a looking. Jose Leaned. I remember down the first baseline, they used to call Lean Land. You got to watch out, though. They got nets up and stuff most places, but you can normally catch a foul ball from Jose Lean down the right field line, first baseline. Chris Bosio. Nothing real special. We got a baseball pack. We got a football pack. Let's do the basketball one before we do my TGT reveal. I'd be really surprised if there's any stars in here since, like I said, normally you knew what you were going to get based on the top card. Dale Harris, we got a coach for the Milwaukee Bucks. I know I can get a little better lighting here. You guys know how I am with crap like that. Del Harris. Guess you can see him a little better here. Patrick Ewing. Star Screams in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Stick around because we do have the reveal of the graded cards coming up. Myron Wiley, expansion team, the Magic. That didn't work very well. Let's go back to this. Work in progress, people. Just like my red zone streams. I had all kind of issues on my red zone streams until I worked out the audio and stuff. And like I said, the members out there helping support the channel and stuff, and it's only going to get better. Harold Presley. There's a Magic Johnson All-Star. Not too shabby. Anytime you get a Magic Johnson, got to have a Magic Johnson. There, Mark Eaton with the Jazz. Ralph Sampson with the Warriors. Lafayette Lever, they used to call him. Lafayette Lever. Tyrone Corbin. Not Baron Corbin. That's a different Corbin. That's a different Corbin. Not Happy Corbin. This is Tyrone Corbin. He might be happy. I'm not sure. Michael Cage. Oh, man, I might smell something good here. I don't know. No, Jim Lynam. This might be right on the edge of one of the good cards. Like the last card I have will be the one that you're hoping. Rory Sparrow. Got 3 cards left. The chances that I messed up and got a Jordan are very rare. Larry says Braves in 7. There you go. Tom Chambers. I just remember that classic dunk that he had where he just kept on rising and rising and rising and dunk. One of the white men that can jump. Rex Chapman, one of my boys. That's some of you guys out there from my channel. If you don't know, that's how the Rex moniker came from when I was in college. They used to call me Rex Chapman. I was a white man who could dunk back in the day. John Paxton and Maurice Cheeks. All right, let's do one more wrestling pack before we go to the TGT reveal. I thank you guys for stopping by. Make sure you hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the bell for notifications, so you know when Blaise Radio goes live. We're going to be live for double. Yeah, he's a great follow on Twitter, Larry. Definitely. Chapman, he stumbled upon that just sharing some viral videos, and now he's big on Twitter. The Z-Man, Tom Zenk. The flying drop kick was his favorite hold. How about it? Whose finisher is a flying drop kick? The total package. I remember when he had a match with a T-shirt once. It was pretty funny, a backroom segment. The total package. We got the Steiner brothers. There's Rick Steiner. Sting, there we go. There's my boy Sting. It's a shame back in these days we didn't have any autographs or pieces of the table. I know my man Pittsburgh had recently purchased, I think it was an AJ Styles with a piece of a table, some great autographs. So looking to grab wrestling cards aren't really easy to find, but I'm looking for some. Sting, that's a good one. Let's put the Stinger up here. There's a Nature Boy Ric Flair. How about Sting and Ric Flair back to back? That's a good pull there. I'll dig it. I'll take it every damn time. James Money's in the house, another big gamer here on YouTube. I appreciate you, my friend. Woo, that's right, Ric Flair. At least he's not doing the helicopter. Steiner brothers. More Steiner. We got a lot of Steiner love in this box. Rick and Scott. No relation to Braun Breaker, right? Sid Vicious. I just like that Sting's in that card, to be honest with you. So Stinger, one of my all-time favorites again. Tom Zenk, International Wrestling from way back. Here you go, Machete. Another Ric Flair with the big chop. How about it? Woo! I'm liking the Ric Flair cards here. It's better than that last one because he's chopping Sting in that picture. How about it? The Southern Boys. Tracy Smothers and Steve Armstrong. A checklist. All right. A little more Armed Anderson. Watch out. Don't carjack him. You'll be in trouble. And one more Flying Brian, people. It's a little taste of some pack opening. If I had better lighting, I'd do more ripping. We'll see. We'll get a little more ripping after we do our reveal video. And may have a special guest for you guys, so stay tuned. Big time shout out to everybody in the live chat. Slim TV, good to see you, my friend. Welcome to the show. You're tuned into Blaise Radio. Something a little different that I haven't brought to the channel. We're doing Red Zone now on Sundays. The first Red Zone, I did all 7 hours, and oh man, that was tough. That was tough. But just giving people a place to come and check out the scores if you can't see the game, get some alternate commentary. and find out and get the call from every touchdown. So this Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern, I will be live again. I believe there's only 6 games now because of the bye week, but we'll have some fun with that also. If I missed anybody in the live chat, the mods, shout them out as well. Great to see everyone hanging out. Let's go ahead and get to why I really am doing this video. I got my box of TGT cards. I opened them. I did a video instead of doing them live here. I'm kind of glad I did it that way. So let's go ahead and check out my reveal of my 20 graded cards. Now I took, I still have some cards that I want to get graded. So I took some that I had doubles of, some that I want to sell, and some that I just want for my personal collection and got them graded. So check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the big reveal. A drum roll here. We'll be right back after you guys check out this video of me opening and showing off transparent grading team, 20 graded cards for your boy Blaise. We'll be right back, folks. Buddy, it's time. You see the box in front of me. Yes, indeed. TGT, transparent grading team. My first submission of cards is back. I'm excited about opening them, showing you what's going on. I already kind of cracked it, so let's get right to it without wasting too much time. There's my boy Anthony from Pittsburgh. You can check him out on YouTube. This is how I found their channels and their company here located around here in Pittsburgh area. They are grading cards. They're changing the game. Full transparency. There's all his contact information. Check out my boy Anthony, Pittsburgh, and Transparent Grading Team. I got these cards back within a month. Very reasonable price, about $20 a card, even less than that because I sent 20 of them. Got a couple custom labels, some real cool stuff. Baseball, football, and basketball. Let's get right to it. My first card is a Allen Iverson rookie card. Yes, my boy AI. Let's see what that graded out. These guys do amazing work. You see custom labels, a 9 on my Iverson rookie. Yes, I dig it. 1996, upper deck. They show you exactly the surfaces, the edges, the corners, the centering. Some companies you pay to get those extra grades. Not with TGT. TGT, great customer service, great turnaround time, amazing people at the same time. I couldn't sing enough praises for those guys. I will be doing, you're probably watching the actual video to open those packs that are back there. And we got some WCW cards that are coming in too, wrestling cards as well. But I wanted to do an initial reaction video because I'm pumped. I'm kind of shaking myself to getting these back. Charles Barkley, second year card. I know a lot of these cards are not in good condition. They've been in my personal collection for a while. About half of these are for resale. The other half are for my personal collection, or what people in the industry call their PC. And you can see a QRG code there. You can scan that, go right to the website, which I have up on the laptop, and they'll show you, and I'll go in more detail on the actual video, what's wrong with the card. They'll highlight the area, show you who graded it. And I'm not expecting any 10s on these cards at all. I know the centering are off. A lot of them have been in boxes for decades. But the Barkley, an 8 on my Barkley, that's phenomenal. You can see the centering's not perfect, but a 9.5 in centering, 8.5 on the corners, which I pretty much thought that it was going to go down like that. You got the nice color matching on the label. That is just dope. I cannot sing their praises enough. And right now, the way the industry is going, it's a lot more expensive to get your cards graded, and it takes forever, but not with TGT. They are definitely changing the game. Here's a newer card, John Marant, rookie, and that is a 9 on that one. And look at the silver label matching. That is so amazing. 10 on centering, 8.5 on the corners. So yeah, corners will get you can even see on that corner some of it. 10 on the surfaces and 8.5 on the edges. So the edges and the corners got me on that one, and I kind of figured that. These cards that are like this are hard to get perfect. We'll put Jaw down here for now because we got some real gems, some fire as they like to call it, coming up here. Our next card at 8.5 for my Zion rookie card, numbered to 145, 70 out of 145. And just the extra detail they put into this, and once again, I can go right here and check out exactly what the problems were, why it's an 8.5, still near mint.
And this is right out of a pack, so you'll have that sometimes going in and out of sleeves, in and out of top loaders. So Zion an 8.5. Next card up is a LaMelo Ball rookie, another newer card here. Let's check him out. That is a Panini Prism. We got a 9 on that one. And these cards with the crazy surfaces are hard to get high grades on. I have a couple graded cards, and I've been collecting since 1980 with 1980 baseball tops cards. So 40 years in the industry, a little more recently since it's taken off. But LaMelo Ball, I got a 9 on that one. Awesome. Keep it moving here. Our next one. I have a handful of Tom Brady's. Yeah, I'm a Steeler fan, but these are for resale. Some rookies and some second years here at Tom Brady. Let's check out what good old TB got me. A 9 on this one. And look at the top. Look at that label. That is so awesome how they match the labels, the colors, and everything. You see the color, the Pro Bowl color mixed up there. They just look awesome. And like I say, you'll pay other companies to do things like that. It's all included in the price with TGT. And I said they're changing the game, and I mean it. Here's another Tom Brady, number 98. This is, I believe, a rookie. No, second year maybe. There he is, Tom Brady. Got another 9 on that one. 9.5 on the centering. Corners and edges are going to get me. Like I said, I'm not expecting any 10s. But this is a 9 here for another Tom Brady. And these Tom Bradys will be for sale. If you're interested in Tom Brady cards, these are all going to be for sale on eBay or directly through my Instagram or my Twitter or right here on my Facebook. I mean, my Facebook as well and my YouTube channel. Another Tom Brady here. And this one definitely is in perfect condition. Let's see what it comes out at. 8 on this Brady. Good stuff. So we'll be putting these up on either my eBay Blaised cards or whatnot. These have been sitting in boxes for so long. 2002 Brady. I'll take it. I will take it every damn time. Here's another Brady coming out of the box here. This is a Topps. A 9 on that one. And look at the label. That is just dope. I really love these. And, you know, the extra care they put into the cards, putting them in team bags as well to protect them. The way it came packaged, very safe, very, very protected. And these are investments, as everyone knows. So a 9 on that Brady as well. And we have, this is a Barry Sanders rookie from Pro Set. So not a super valuable card in itself, but graded, these cards really go up in value. So let's see what good old Barry Sanders got me here. 8.5 on the Sanders. I'll take it every time. Perfect centering, which is good. But once again, the edges and the corners are going to get me on these cards. Like I said, they've been sitting in boxes for a while. I've played around with them. Hell, back in the day, we used to literally play games with these cards. I never put them in bike spokes or anything like some people did back in the day. But Barry Sanders rookie. And look at the color matching on the label. That is just amazing. That just real to me. I'm an aesthetic type of person. People call me a lot worse, I guess. Yeah, I know. But that Barry Sanders 8.5, I dig it. We'll get into some more of my older cards. This is a Greg Maddox rookie card from Donruss. I think I have 2 of these in there. Let's see. Yeah, we got 2 of these here, and you can already see the color matching's pretty awesome. Let's see how, and I wanted to send a couple doubles to see how they come out. And like I said, don't expect 10s. But I know that corners and a lot of the centering on the older cards aren't going to get me. An 8 on that Maddox rated rookie. And on the one from the rookies, a 6. The corners and edges really got me on that one. You can even see the white on the corners for that Greg Maddox. So definitely, you know, get a little bit of all the different spectrums. Corners and edges are going to get me. I know some of my other cards that are coming up, the centering isn't that great. But Greg Maddox rookie cards, those are going to be up for sale very soon as well. Now, this was an iconic card back from 89 Fleer because of the curse word that's on his bat. Oh, boy. F-face card, if you want to stay clean for here. Billy Ripken, not, you know, Cal Ripken's the famous one, but I got a 6 on this one just for the personal collection. And look at that custom label matching the card. That is so awesome. You can kind of see that it has a curse word on the bat there. That's what made this card famous. I did collect a bunch of error cards and things like that in the past, but That's good stuff. Billy Ripken. Billy Ripken, another baseball. All right, now here's another iconic card. Bo Jackson played football, played baseball. This is a score football card, but he's holding a baseball bat, if you guys know what card that is. An 8.5 on the iconic Bo. And centering 9.5, surface is 9.5. Once again, corners and edges. And that's from these cards, like I said, sitting in boxes for decades, being shuffled through, played with. So 8.5, near mint, I will take every damn time. That's an explosion label. That is just really, really cool. All right. Now we'll get into some LeBron James. And I sent 2 of these rookie exclusives in. I have a chrome LeBron. I'm still waiting to get graded. But interesting to see, these are 2. Like I said, they came straight out of packs when I got them, but they've been sitting around and being played with for a really long time. We got an 8 and a 9. A 9 on one of those LeBrons. That's awesome. 8.5. The corners, again, getting me. 7.5 on the corners here that brought this one down. Centering and surface look the same. Edges a little worse on this one. But like I said, if I wanted to, I can go right to that website, TGT, Transparent Grading Team, and find out exactly. They'll highlight the error. They'll even let you know who graded the thing. It's just insane. Those are very, very nice. And the way they protect these is just unmatchable. Very, very good stuff. Another LeBron rookie here. And this was my first submission. I have some real fire. I'm set to get graded from TGT as well, with some other rookies and some more personal collection and some stuff to sell. There it is, a 9 on my LeBron rookie. That's a beautiful, beautiful card to match with the white and the white border. It looks really awesome. I dig it. We're coming down to the end here. Don't forget, we'll be opening some packs. Kobe got a 10. There is a 10 on my Kobe rookie. Wow. That is awesome. Now, they have more than one different type of 10. The Gem Mint 10, as you see, the corners are 9.5, surface 9.5, and edges 9.5. You say, how can you get a 10? There is a 10 on top of that. There is a higher art key here in the grading, so you can get even better, a perfect 10, which I'll take a Gem Mint 10, Kobe Bryant rookie. That's just gold. I love that one. I actually just sold one of these that was to a friend of mine. Sports Collector's Choice. Check him out on Instagram as well, my friend Aggie. All right, we got a Shaquille O'Neal rookie. I got plenty of these and some other kinds of Shaqs too, but I figured I'd send one in just to see the grading system, how these guys work, how they grade, and how the resale value is as well, which I'm already hearing they're having pretty good resale value out there. 8.5 on the Shaq rookie, the draft pick from Upper Deck, 1993. Edges and corners again, as expected. Good stuff. And my final card to get graded, the man, Michael Jordan. And I have a bunch of Jordans. I have a Jordan second year card, which isn't in great condition. A Jordan rookie sticker. I had some Jordan rookies, but sold them when I was younger at flea markets. I didn't have to ask my parents for money very much because I had my own little company selling cards at flea markets and different card places around here. But let's get a drum roll for the final one. Like I said, don't expect 10s or anything like that, but a 9.5 on my Jordan is amazing. I love it. That's awesome. People, this is Transparent Grading Team. Check them out. You will not be disappointed if you need cards graded. You want to have your collection boosted. This is how to do it. The grading right now in the industry is pretty crazy. You got people waiting a year to get their cards back. Not with TGT. Like I said, it was less than a month to get these back. You see how awesome the labels are. I'm so pleased. I can't wait to open some of this stuff back there for you guys on this live stream. That's it for now. Thank you, TGT. Thank you, Anthony and company. There he is once again, Pittsburgh. Check him out on YouTube, Instagram. Send an email to him. These guys are amazing to work with. They do fantastic stuff. Transparent Grading Team. There's my first submission. Many more to come. Definitely a happy customer here. Pleased to enhance my personal collection and to have some cards to sell on the secondary market as well. If you guys are interested, check out Blaised cards on eBay as well as my Instagram. Everything will be in the details of this video. All right, let's get to some pack ripping. If we haven't already on this stream, we already ripped some, I'm sure. We'll go and rip some more before the stream's over. But there it is, my submission for Transparent Grading Team. See you in my streams, people. And thank you, TGT, changing the game in sports collectibles. Peace.
Well, there you have it, folks. That was something special. I've been waiting a long time to send cards in, but to get them back, you know, within around a month's time period, you see the quality that they have. I didn't really even get to it, but these are in actual team bags. They are stiff as a board. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going to crack. You are not going to open these suckers. They are top quality. And I do have, like I said, I'm still saving some stuff before we get to something special here. I do have another one of these I still need graded. And this is probably the card that I can't wait to get graded here. A Chrome Lebron Rookie. I cannot wait to get this one graded. This one is my boy right there. It's not a refractor. If only it was a refractor, it'd be even better. But this one, it's in great shape. It's all ready to go to get graded. It's only a matter of time. I do have some older cards in here as well. Some more older basketball that I'm looking to get graded for my personal collection. A Jordan second year card, which is in great condition. It's off-centered. I know the corners are bad, but that is a second year Jordan card there. I do have this entire set. So this entire set I have in its entirety in a binder. I've definitely broken it out now. No need to keep them together because, as you can see, you got Pippen, Miller, Stockton, tons of fire in that set. And the Stockton's in pretty good shape. The Pippen is too. The Miller has some dusty corners. But I got a lot of stuff I still want graded. Talk about our boy Kobe. I got a lot more Kobe's that I need graded. Kobe. These are all in line to be graded. And I don't feel like waiting for a year. I don't feel like paying $150 to $200 to grade these cards. And that's why I'm really promoting TGT. And they're only going to grow. They're only going to get better. I got LeBron that I still need to get graded. I mean, these are cards that I pulled out of packs, people, from back in the day. And, you know, just a matter of time before I can get some of them graded. There's the rookie Griffey, which I have some friends that have like hundreds of those from that year. They just collected the hell out of those cards when Upper Deck first came out. And it's a shame that card's really not worth a ton like we thought it would be. I mean, in perfect condition, graded a 10, yeah. There's a Jordan Rookie sticker, not in great condition. Some of the stickers I had, I peeled them off and used them as stickers, man. But that's a Jordan Rookie sticker I still have to get graded. So I got a lot more. Like I said, I just grabbed ones I had doubles of, ones that I wanted for my personal collection, and ones I wanted to sell. There's a little Deion Sanders rookie. I got a Barry Sanders rookie in here too, and some other stuff. But sooner than later, going to get some more graded. But the one I'm looking to sell probably right away, and I saw it on eBay going for pretty penny right now, is this 9, this hologram Brady. So I will be putting these Brady's up for sale very soon, as well as my teams and other things that I want to put together, player lots, team lots that I showed you in my personal collection. But for me to sit here and talk about it is one thing. I'd rather hear it from the man himself. So let's have our special guest. This is Anthony from Transparent Grading Team. How's it going, Anthony?
Good, man. Thanks so much for having me tonight. I really appreciate it. Honor and privilege.
It's very odd. Now I got to brag on you a little bit because we got a lot of wrestling fans out there. This man was once known as Tony Hansen, who stepped foot in the wrestling ring here in the Pittsburgh area as well. He knows some of the friends that I have on my Wrestle Sense podcast. And when was it that you stepped in the ring?
I was wrestling from about 2008 through about 2012.
So yeah, and he actually has a Tony Hansen card that he got graded too. It is amazing, yeah. And that is something special to hold. And I do create digital cards for the digital wrestlers that I have, and I put them out on the roster pages on our website. Someday, if you guys really want, I may end up having those printed out for actual cards for some of you guys. And I know some of you guys have already gone on my TeePublic store and ordered T-shirts with your card, front on the front, back on the back. So my TeePublic store, and I've been creating. I was a digital I was a graphic designer in college a little bit, so I love bringing these people to life and making cards for them. There's Aggie in the chat. Good to see you, Aggie. Zerk's in the house. Easy E has a surprise for us tomorrow night on the podcast. So we'll oh boy, I'm afraid to
now
ask
that you let the graphics thing slip, Alan's gonna like low key start recruiting you.
Hey, I never really got what I wish I would have got into is and you can check out the digital cards on my website. It's in the links below and everything. Nightbot, my guy Johnny 5 will drop some links. I call him Johnny 5, Nightbot. There's the WrestleSense podcast page. He will drop our Wix website where you can see some of the digital created cards that I've made. And Demon Joker, some of you guys, Jamar, I know I got your cards in the making. They're coming out very, very soon. But Anthony, what I really wanted to ask you is, how did TGT get started? If you can sum that up.
Sure. So TGT kind of got started just from myself and Alan. We were actually kind of working together on some other projects. And honestly, like I myself, before I even got into like grading professionally or anything like that, like what I was doing to kind of make money. When COVID hit, I was like buying and flipping a bunch of like storage units and stuff like that. And Pennsylvania, as you know, like wasn't quick to open back up or anything like that. So I would have to pretty much drive to Ohio just to find like any form of work. And I was always a pretty much diehard sports cards fan and all that stuff. So during that time, like during lockdown and everything, like as everybody got really heavily back into their collections and stuff like that, I started flipping a lot of my stuff. And then one day it was like, I sent some stuff into SGC. It was the first place I ever subbed with. And I came home and I listed, I want to say like 8 cards. That weekend, 7 of them sold. And I made like 2 to 3 times what I normally would make, like sending out like 40 to 50 packages on like a Monday of like storage unit goods and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow. So like 7 little things that's going to take me like literally 20 minutes to pack and ship. You know, like I just made like 2 to 3 times what I'm normally used to making. So it was like a light bulb kind of went off like, hey, if I just like kind of focus on finding cards that are in good condition and grading them, I can make good money. So for a while there, I was group submitting for a lot of the major companies, you know, XYZ, you know, mainly SGC, CSG, little GMA, and like basically all of the companies. So I got to get a real good feel for how a lot of the different grade scales were and stuff like that. And most of my group submissions that I would do would come back with a 55 to 60% gem rate, regardless of what company I would send it to. So like if it's like a 9.5 company, that would mean we're getting back the 9.5s, which is like their premium grade. Or if it was a company that provides 10s, we were getting back like that many 10s. And, you know, because like my eye was really good for it, I was able to not only make myself, but like a lot of other people just money by sending me their cards. And I would kind of wave through all the ones that would kind of come back like lower than 9s. So then they're basically just getting back the cards that they can kind of make profit on. So I spent a couple years doing that. And through doing that, I would, through my YouTube channel, be doing like live streams. I bought this really cool magnifying glass that like I could hook up to my computer. And during one of those streams, Alan ended up finding like, I guess my channel or whatnot. And he was like, wow, this guy kind of knows what he's talking about. So, you know, that was kind of like the origin of it. You know, he just kind of hit me up from finding me on YouTube.
Well, for some of you guys out there, and I know I have some big time collectors out there like Larry 177 and Aggie 333, Sports Collector's Choice, my boy Aggie. I'm gonna bring him on one of these shows and have him rip some cards as well. But for some of you guys who don't understand what he's talking about in the pricing, let me give you an idea. Hold on one second here. So I did a little research, and these cards aren't in great condition. So here's a Jordan sticker from back in the day. If it's a 7, it was selling on eBay from $372 to $475. Graded a 10, it was $12,000 someone sold for. So those are the price difference I'm talking about, folks. It's not little chump change. It's a huge difference. Here's a Kobe Bryant Z-Force, and a graded 8 sold on eBay for $70. A graded 10 was $770. So that's a huge difference. Markup between selling it raw or getting it graded. Now, like he kind of mentioned, there is a hierarchy right now, the big ones that have been around, the Beckett's and the PSAs. but the price, like I keep telling you over and over, is astronomical. The time you have to wait is just utterly ridiculous, but it's because the industry blew up so much. And just getting into learning stuff with Anthony and getting my love for collecting back. Here's another one that I really love, this Jordan hologram, which I think it would be really tons, but it's anywhere from $39 if I get an 8. So I think it's gambling. I said it earlier. We're going from collecting, which back in the day you just had cards to have them, to investing because you knew they can be worth money. Nowadays it is literally gambling, and I'm not a gambler, so I don't really get into the high price stuff. But if I were to send this in, I'm taking a risk. I could get a $39 8, which doesn't do much for me if I'm paying $100 to get it graded. You guys can do the math. But if I pay TGT $20, I can still double it even at an 8. If I get a 10, either selling for $425 or $560, that's a huge difference. So the game of collecting has changed so much. Anthony, what was the first cards that can you remember the first card you've ever got back in the day?
The first card I ever personally
when you
got,
started collecting, when did you start collecting cards?
It would most likely be like a Steeler card or something like that I was given as a kid. Like I remember when I was in like first grade, like one of the worst thing that happened to me in life up to that point was I had this awesome like little binder of Steeler cards. Like it had all like, you know, whoever was big like in the early 90s or whatever. Today it would be worthless, but I brought it in. I was like so proud of it, and some kid stole it out of my homeroom and it like crushed me. But I would imagine it was probably just something Steeler based or something like that.
Well, another thing that's really changed a lot too is back in the day, like I'll give you an example. My uncle had a collection of cards from the 50s, 60s, and early 70s. And he let me look through them, my great uncle, and he said, anything you see 2 or 3 of, take it. And I was like, there's Willie Mays and Mantles in here. Are you serious? And he was like, just take them. And I took them, and I ended up going to, there's a flea market not too far from here where it used to be booming with cards in Perryopolis. And I used to go to a bunch of different card places, Green Tree Marriott and Monroeville, and different places to sell in shops. And I told you my first set I ever collected was 1980 Topps baseball. And I collected that entire set. I want to get another Rickey Henderson rookie. I was looking for it in Monroeville to try one. I don't even need a perfect one. I just want to have that Rickey Henderson again. Yeah. But a very sad story I got to tell is that one of the shows in Green Tree Marriott where I set up, someone stole that entire 1980 baseball set from me. And it was my fault for leaving the booth and not paying good enough attention. I learned the hard way. But also, I remember going to a retail store and buying a box of 1986 basketball cards for $10, $9.99, a whole box. And I remember having that whole set and having a few Jordan rookies. Now, here's how I look at it just to make my sanity better, because if I had those now, I know they're cash cows. But I took $10 and flipped it to $100 by selling one Jordan rookie back in the day. I took a lot of those big time cards from the 50s and 60s that I had, kept some of them, but sold them to make a big I was a teenager. I never had to ask my parents for money, basically.
For sure.
But the game has really changed, and I collect a lot of obscure things also along the way. I talked about it on my thing, a lot of error cards they had back in the day. And Aggie has a good point too, taking effect to POP and what they're going for, what they're selling for, what's out there. That's like, the industry has changed so much, but like collecting niche things, something different. I collected Rex Chapman's and Brent Barry's because a lot of people said I looked like Brent Barry back in the day. Yeah. And so when I lived in Indiana, I collected a ton of Brent Barry's, a ton of Kentucky rookies. That's when they started going, the Antoine Walkers and stuff like that. So if anyone out there has Verjals or Okorus, this is the man right here.
I will.
Cavalier fan. I do have a couple, and I put Aggie up to that too if he finds any. Nice. Is there anything else niche like that you collect, Anthony?
The big things I'm really after right now are Cavaliers. Mainly like this year I'm going after Okoro. The upcoming set I'll be going after Mobley pretty hard. This year I'm going after the Steelers' 2 big rookies, Najee Harris and Pat Freiermuth. And then I've been collecting a lot of wrestling cards pretty heavy lately, and like any kind of like pop culture, like weird type stuff like that. Like I got a lot.
Tell us about a couple of the real obscure. I mentioned a little bit going through the pop on your page, but I know you have some very, very niche types of cards that you guys have graded. Give us some examples.
Yeah. So, I mean, as far as like niche, like we've graded like a card of myself, which like, Yeah, I actually asked my mom because I'm at my mom's house because I'm going to the airport early in the morning. So
Heading to
I asked
Cali,
her,
aren't
like,
you?
I was like, yeah, I am going to Cali. I was like, hey, mom, can you grab me the Tony Hansen card? She's like, I don't know where that is, but she did have one of these handy, but
Oh, there you go.
little eight
There
by
he
10
is.
from back in the day. But
Yes.
yeah, so we've like graded like independent wrestling cards of like myself. My buddy is graded like his like old softball card from like when he was, in
I
his
got a lot
church
of
league
got
in
a lot of
'92.
superhero fans and comic book fans out there too. I know I've seen
Yep.
some of that too. Tell us a little about
Yeah.
some of those that you've graded.
A lot of different Marvel. I myself sent in my Iron Man. I just picked up some like 1990 Marvel Universe we're gonna send in to get graded. But like a little bit of everything from like TCG to sports. I actually just sent in an autograph of David Faustino, who played Bud Bundy on Married
Yeah,
with
yeah, I
Children.
saw that. Yeah, it's a
And
good one.
I actually last minute snuck in a Jaleel White who used to play Steve Urkel as well.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
like the most random stuff, like, you know what I mean? Like we sometimes slab, and most of it belongs to like me and my buddy Marty because we're both like super into like just weird stuff.
Now, what about slabbing the thicker cards? Can you guys do that yet? Do you have the ability to slab the thicker cards with the dual autograph and remnant and things like that?
So breaking news right here on the Blaze Radio Network. By the end of the month, we will have all of the relic slabs. So we'll be able to go all
Nice.
the way up to the 130 point that most other companies are able to slab to.
Another question I had is, like the Bowman bigger cards and things like that. Those had take a whole different slab, I would imagine. They wouldn't fit in one of those,
Yeah.
right? Like the ones that were bigger cards from either the 50s, the Bowmans that were
Yep.
bigger, and when they brought Bowman back and had the bigger cards too.
Exactly. Yeah, I would need an entirely different case. One thing we were able to provide, we met somebody when myself and Gate City Picker, we were at the Jacksonville, North Carolina show, and a guy came up with some tobacco era cards, like the little small ones, like
The real
Honus
small
Wagner
ones,
era.
about the size of these things we were showing. About the size of this, they
Exactly.
have really small cards.
Maybe a little thinner. But we to that point didn't accept anything larger or smaller because our slabs couldn't do it. But this guy ended up like pulling up his pant leg, and he had like, how somebody on their arm will have like a whole sleeve. He had like a
Yeah.
whole leg sleeve of the guy who was on the card, and he told me it was his like great grandfather. They've been collecting his stuff for so long, and he like, long story short, just wants something to protect it and cherish it for his family. So myself and Alan actually reached out to a friend of ours who has a 3D printing business, and he was able to custom make us something. So like we are actually able to now accept like smaller cards too. So
That is
we
awesome. That is
yeah.
awesome. Now, and people out there who don't know, and I talked a little bit about it before, the transparency isn't just a word, isn't just a name that's catchy. I mean, I showed you how they let you know exactly how it's graded and everything. They've even opened their offices for people to come in, see the process. You guys did a trade and grade not too long ago, your first one, where
Yep.
people actually come in to see what you're doing. Now, as far as I know, that's pretty unheard of out there in the industry, to let people come in to check out exactly what you're doing and just face to face get to talk to the people that are grading and to get the people that run the company. And that's phenomenal. Also, you guys were the first to have an acetate label as well, correct?
Correct. Yes. Alan is very proud of that.
Yeah. So and that's something that, some people don't know. You see those cards that are clear, you can see through them. They have a label to match them. I showed you some of those cards where the label is a custom label that something like there's a wrestling one. I think you have like wrestling ropes behind it and stuff, or the actual basketball if it's on the card. So it's like really innovative stuff, really cool stuff. To some people that makes a difference. To some people they want the plain. So I think you guys have the regular base labels too that are simplified also if they want. So you got a little bit of everything, man. And I mean, I'm not just singing their praises. I met Anthony from a whim on here. It just happens to know that he's from the area and he knows some people that I know too, connected with the wrestling as well. But people, this isn't, a company that, is going to go away. They're here to stay. They're here to grow. And the question that I asked you at the Monroeville show too was like, and I'll reiterate it again for some people, is like, what are your plans for expansion, for growing? Like as you guys grow, I mean, we look back at the COVID era when it started and PSA had a turnaround time of whatever it was. It tripled, then it quadrupled, then the prices tripled and quadrupled. Like, what's the game plan for TGT in the next year or two?
The big thing with us is really going deeper into the rabbit hole of AI and grading. The nice thing is the intricacies about the AI software we use is with every card we grade, it becomes more accurate. So it actually right now it takes a little bit longer for us to grade a card than it would like a PSA or any of the other places because of the transparency angle.
Yeah.
But once our software is where we want it to be, it'll literally as easy as scanning a card to basically get a grade that a human would then go over and verify. So
Jason Grover, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. There's another one of my collection buddies there. Big Bo Jackson collector. You know, he and Dion and a bunch of others. My brother Jason, good to see you, my friend. So I talked earlier about, you know, the fact that I want to sell some cards in teams and player lots and stuff. So anybody out there, if you're watching this on the replay, in the comments below, let me know who your favorite team is. Let me know who your favorite players are in whatever sport, baseball, basketball, football, even wrestling, because I will be putting together some player lots, some team lots and stuff like that. I can't thank you enough for being a part of this, Anthony. Anything else you want to promote or talk about before you go? I know I covered a lot with you, and
yeah,
I appreciate you being a part of it.
If you guys could come check out TGT if anyone's interested in getting some cards graded. We are located here in Pittsburgh if anyone's local. We do have certain events like Blaise was talking about where we'll open up our office and stuff like that for trade nights or whatever. But if you guys are into more YouTube content, come check me out over on Pittsburgh. I was doing daily content before TGT started taking over my life, but hoping to get back to that point to that daily content at some point. But I would love for you guys to come check me out over there as well.
Yeah, it's something special. The collecting game has changed, like I talked about. And yeah, Jason reminds me he's a huge Griffey guy too, so he collects a lot of Griffies. And we talked about the Bowman. I got here's old Bowman Griffey for you there, and that's the one that is a little larger than the regular cards. Or is that the regular size one? That one is a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys do have the ability to do some of the larger stuff already.
The smaller stuff right now.
So I'm sorry, you said the smaller
depending on how much bigger it is. If it's like fractionally bigger, we should be fine. But if it's like considerably bigger, we can't do it yet.
Here, hold on. Let me check this here.
Well, actually, I was gonna say you should be able to line up.
Here's everybody. My next submission to TGT. I'm gonna put them to the test here. Can you grade these for me?
Those ones we cannot yet. I have a whole box of those in my basement.
Yeah, look, these are way back in the day. I mean, I guess the best one would be the Tony Gwynn there, but that's a huge card. I mean, you can see my hand's pretty big.
Yeah,
I remember I just saw those earlier. I figured I'd show them off. So I thank you, Anthony. This is just the beginning, folks. Blaise Cards here on YouTube. I'm gonna try to do some more pack ripping, pack openings. We will bring some more guests on, like anybody else from TGT that would want to stop in. Aggie and his company, Sports Collector's Choice. You can find him on Instagram as well. So, like I said, I can't thank you enough, Anthony.
Yeah,
and
you're very
I was
welcome.
supposed to meet you in Chicago at the National, and this guy travels all over the place. You guys have done Carolina recently, Dallas. You're heading out to California. So they're spreading the world. Get in now while you can. If you have cards to get graded, send them in now. The process is easy. You don't have to wait forever. And I appreciate that, TGT, saying that doing my order was fun. I tried to mix it up for a little bit of PC, a little bit of unique cards. And I got, wait till you see my next submission. It's going to be even crazier. Larry as well out in the West Coast.
Your order was so much up my alley. I literally graded it all.
And I wish I could add. I wanted to have.
I'm grading it.
I have some wrestling cards too that I wanted to get graded. However, they were these ones that came out of it was a wrestling magazine, and the only problem is I had to cut them out.
Yeah.
So I have some of these. I had the whole set of these actually, and I have the Flair, I have the Road Warriors, and I have a ton of them in a magazine.
Those are really cool.
But they're cut, so they're literally I cut them out, so they're not. I would want them graded. And correct me if I'm wrong. Did I hear you say that you have a slab that's not great? You can get one that's not graded. It's just a slab.
Correct. Yeah.
So if you got a card out there, like I know some people you got an old Mantor or Roberto Clemente that may have a crease in it, but you want to save it because it was your great grandfather's or something. You want to secure it. You can get a slab just to get it protected as well. And like I showed you guys, these are no joke, man. These are strong. They take care of them. The color matching is glorious, is beautiful what they do. They do great work. And I'm going to sit here and praise them up all they want. I hate to put you on the spot, but you deserve it. I mean, it's something that when I get into something and they know from the wrestling gaming end, I like to research it. I like to really look into it. And after checking out 5, 6, 7 different companies, I had my submission ready for PSA. And then they had one more price hike, and then it was over a year or something for me to get it back. That's when I came in to find TGT. So, folks, if you want your cards graded, I know 1777 memorabilia, Larry does a lot of it too. This is the place to send your cards, Larry. I'm telling you. Anthony, I thank you. Salute to you, my friend. Thank you for being a part of the show so much.
Anytime.
And I will
have you over on my channel too.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to do that. I will talk to you soon, my friend. Thank you.
All right, my friend. See you.
Blade Charge is in the house. Good to see you. I'm glad that I had an opportunity. We're going to go over it just a little bit more here before I go while I got you all. I'm going to open a couple more packs. We're going to do a little more pack ripping. I got a new subscriber or two. I thank you if you subscribe to the channel. We also have memberships available. So before we go, we're going to open some more cards here. And let's show you guys a little bit about the members to the channel. The channel's been growing. I'm doing Red Zone on Sundays. So if you guys are interested, we can do, you can join me on Sunday afternoons as I talk about all the 1 o'clock games. I'll give you every touchdown. I can't show the games because of copyright on YouTube. You guys know about that. But I will be live again this Sunday for Red Zone at 1 p.m. Tomorrow night, we have the WrestleSense podcast and some LTD wrestling as well. We're going to open a couple more packs before we go, so don't go anywhere. But first, I just want to go over membership here on the channel if you don't know already. So we talked about WrestleSense, our podcast tomorrow night. This is the first episode of Blaised Cards. There'll be more to come. In the summer, I show you how I grow food and how food dies. Of course, the leaning towards Death Wrestling and the Red Zone. For as low as 99 cents a month, for $1.99 or $2.99, you can help support the channel. You get custom emojis. You get a badge by your name. There will be more benefits down the line. Member shout-outs as well for those who have the ability to support the channel. I love the fact that people out there will do it. You get the Screaming Blaze emoji. Represent some of the leaning towards death stuff. You're my boy, Blue. Shut up, Rex. The trombone. You got knocked out. Thank you for being a friend. Oh, and a sack of potatoes. You know it. But big shout out to the members already. Shadow Press, Rob, Goddess, MSW, Raven, Damian, Cougar Knight, Cassie, Madam Red, Shifty from Platinum Dragon, Jester, the House of X, and the newest members, Lady Devil and Yankee Southerner Gaming. I've met a lot of great people here in the 4 years I'm celebrating at the end of the month. 4 years on YouTube, people. And I've met people from all over the world, Europe, Canada, New Zealand, all over the world. I appreciate each and every one of you. And let's open a couple more packs before we go here. Let's do another wrestling pack since we did some wrestling cards earlier. 1991 WCW trading cards. We still got our Ric Flair up there that we got earlier. Let's see who we can pull here as we open a couple more packs before we go. Dutch Mantel. Hey now. All right. The Fabulous Freebirds. I don't know if you guys remember the Freebirds. That's Jimmy Garvin and Michael Hayes when they were a tag team. El Gigante. Oh, boy, not him again. Come on, we need another Ric Flair and Sting. Teddy Long. You guys remember Teddy. Holla, holla, holla. You know it. There's another Stinger. All right. One of my favorite wrestlers of all time, are the Stinger in the building. We got some old friends in the chat, reminiscing. Aggie, Jason. So good to have you guys on board. Terry Taylor. He was the Rooster, the Red Rooster for a while, and we forget about that time. More Fabulous Freebirds. Mr. Wall Street, you might know him as Mike Rotunda. We'll be talking about a different Rotunda tomorrow night on the WrestleSense podcast. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys check that out. There's the total package, Lex Luger. The Steiner brothers again. Getting a lot of doubles in these already. I might have to sell some of them. Another stinger. Uh-oh, we got a lot of stings. Well, you can tell who the man was back in the day in WCW. And there he is. Woo! Another Ric Flair, baby. Wearing the suit, styling, profiling, the limousine riding, jet flying. Son of a gun. How about it? Well, let's go to another baseball pack, the junk wax era of 1990 Upper Deck baseball. And let's see what we can pull out of here. I'm still hoping to get a Griffey second year, possibly. I've been saving these packs since 1990, believe it or not. Odds loves the Steiner brothers. Yes, sir. Me too, man. Oh, we got a Bucko right on the back. Who is that, everybody? I know you Bucko fans can tell me who that is. You got the whole pack to tell me while I rip it out to tell me who that Bucko was. We got Steve Lyons from the White Sox. Of course, they couldn't package them very well back then. Rick Cerrone. Oh, boy. Now, you can tell while they're junk wax. I haven't opened anything good, I don't think, from these Upper Deck packs yet. Gene Larkin. We got a Cincinnati Reds, Ron Oster. Now, some people do breaks here on YouTube as well. As you can see, people tuning in, they actually sell the packs to people and open for them. These are my personal collection, so I'm not wearing gloves or anything special for these. Still hoping for that Ken Griffey, Grove. There's a Eric Plunk. Oh, boy. Yankee. Let's see who else we got. Doug Jones. Nothing what I'm looking for yet. Dave Bergman. Tigers pitcher Doyle Alexander. Kevin McReynolds from the Mets. Dave Magadan. I'm going to have to open that last pack of baseball here to see if I can get a Griffey. Rookie Kevin Tapani, Greg Swindell, and no one knew who it was. It's Bob Walk. Bob Walk from the Buccos. Yeah, I'm going to have to open this one. I've waited, 30 years to open these packs. Literally. These are from a box that I got back in 1990. I saved the packs for a special day, and this just happens to be it. So let's hope for that Griffey here. We got to hopefully we can get a second year Griffey in this pack. Edgar Martinez. If that was his rookie, no, third year. Miguel Garcia, a nobody pitcher from the Buccos there. Rob Nelson. Uh-oh. What's this? It's a checklist, but it is a Griffey. There we go. Griffey checklist from 1990. Not too shabby. I'll take it. I wanted a Griffey. That's what I asked for, right? I didn't specify. So we will take that Griffey. There we go. There's your boy, Grove. Ken Griffey Jr. I want the regular Griffey now. Fred Lynn. Stan Javier. Oh, how about a Bobby Bo? Bobby Bonilla. I think he's still making money from the New York Mets. Bobby Bonilla. Got to get that other Griffey now. Mike Morgan. I'm glad I opened this last pack. You're a Blue Jays fan, huh, Machete? Brian Harvey from the Angels. Kyle Daniels. I think I'm going to strike out here. Pun intended. Devin White. Now, I've watched people do these pack openings and stuff, and I criticize them for going too fast through, but we're already an hour and 15 minutes into this, so I'm just going to cruise through the rest of these. And bust open, I have one hanger box of football I'm going to open. Mitch Williams, Rich Gedman, Kevin Romine, and Ken Caminiti. But I did get a Griffey. There's Riley Wolf. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, we are expanding the channel. We did Red Zone on Sundays. We have the WrestleSense podcast coming up tomorrow night. And this is a Prestige hanger box. Bunch of cards in here. So I figure we'll save the Prestige and Prism for another day. We opened some wrestling cards. I feel we'll get a lot of the same if we open more. Let's do a little football. See if we can get some stellars, maybe some rookies. We're looking for those big quarterbacks for this year. There's more and more coming up. All right, let's see what we got here. Andy Dalton with the Bears. Let's hope for something good in this pack here, please, please, please. We got to get something good. Preston Williams for the Miami Dolphins. There's Lamar Jackson. Even though I'm a Steeler fan, I love Lamar Jackson. He's an amazing quarterback. I love his personality, his humbleness. He's one of the good ones, man. It's a shame we have to play him twice a year, though. Brian Burns from Carolina. And like I said earlier, this is a work in progress. I'll get better lighting. I'll get better at doing this. I figure I'd try to get 2 cameras so you guys can see my ugly mug and watch me open the packs at the same time. Really glad to have Anthony on board for this show as well. Hoping to have some more people down the line, do some more pack ripping. Aggie, we got to get him on here because he gets the big cards, so he can open some packs that really valuable. These are mostly just going to be base cards. Ezekiel Elliott from the Dallas Cowboys. My bad. Christian Wilkins, the Miami Dolphin. Brandon Cooks from the Houston Texans. And a reminder, guys, if you are just tuning in, check out the beginning of the show. We did a lot of showing off my personal collection, and we talked to a member of Transparent Grading team. And if you're watching the replay, please leave me a comment. Even you guys that are watching now, I want to know, especially the guys that are collectors out there, if you're watching this, let me know who your favorite team is, your favorite sport, and your favorite player in the comments. Brandon Cooks. We got Quinton Nelson for the Colts. Noah Fant's a pretty good tight end out there. He's been doing pretty well with the Denver Broncos. I got him a couple of my fantasy teams. One of my fantasy stars is going to be interesting to see Stafford go up against his old team this weekend, the Lions. Mike Evans from the Buccaneers. John Brown. Tyler Lockett for you Seahawks fans. I know Shifty, Jay Vulture, a couple other Seahawks fans out there. Antonio Gibson. He has a lot of promise if he can stay healthy. I have him on a couple of my fantasy teams. So far, that's the best one we got out of this pack, and that's not saying anything. We need something better. We need some good luck here, folks. Darius Slay Jr. for the Eagles. There we go. Devin Bush. We got a stellar. We got some Pittsburgh Stellars. Here we go. Devin Bush. Justin Herbert. That's what I'm talking about. Little Justin Herbert action. It's got a lot of promise. A hell of a year last year. Got the Chargers doing pretty well this year as well. Love to see him whoop on the Browns last weekend. Eat my Herbert out here. Let's give Herbert a little love. Fred Warner from the 49ers. I think we're coming up on some good ones here. I can feel it. Travis Fulgham. We got Sam Darnold from the Panthers. Kareem Hunt. Oh, sucks at the Browns. I don't want anybody to get injured, but the Browns are really suffering from injuries here. Oh, check this out. Here we go. Extra points. Adam Thielen, numbered to 149. Let's cover these up as we're getting into some of the good stuff here. Numbered to 149. Adam hooked on a Thielen, numbered at a 149. Not too shabby. Let's see what we got next here. Mike Williams. It's a variation there. See the shimmer, the glimmer. Not numbered. Mike Williams. Raheem Mostert variation. I was hoping for one of the rookies on these variations, to be honest. Javian Hawkins, rookie running back. I don't think he got any playing time with the Falcons. Eric Stokes. I'm crapping out on these variations here. Eric Stokes, you see how cool they are, though, but I was hoping for one of those quarterbacks. Buda Baker. I really shit the bed on the variations, it looks like, unless we got something coming up here. DeAndre Hopkins. Like I said, I don't buy the packs that have the autographs and the stuff. For the most part, just base cards. Harley Davidson, good to see you, my friend. Welcome to the show. Doing some pack ripping. I revealed some of my graded cards that I had from TGT. You can see the glorious work that they do with their graded cards. There's my Iverson rookie. Got graded a 9. Loving that right there. Here's one for My boy Grove, he's a big Laker fan. My Kobe Bryant rookie got a 10 on it there. I'm loving that one. So we talked a lot about TGT. There's a Ronald Jones time stamped. Still hoping for one of those rookie quarterbacks here. It'd be very nice to get one. Mike Singletary is a legend, living legend there. Justin Jefferson, one of my favorite players. Also on a couple of my fantasy teams there. Youth movement. There's Jalen Waddle. I'll take that one. He's been doing well. There's a rookie star in the wide receiver area for the Dolphins. Been coming to his own the last couple of weeks. Jalen Waddle. We'll give him a little love. Racy McMath. Demetric Felton's going to get some playing time this week with the running backs injured for the Browns. Be interesting to see how he does, rookie. Wide receiver Strachan from the Colts. Tylon Wallace, wide receiver for the Ravens. Nothing special yet. Joe Mixon. Deshaun Watson, will he play again, and where will he play? That is the question. DeForest Buckner of the Colts. DeAndre Hopkins of the Cardinals. Roquan Smith, Bears. Saquon Barkley, he was one of my favorites at Penn State. Injuries have really bogged him down now. Still hoping he can come around and do well for them. Monstar is a big Giants fan, so I feel bad for him there. Carson Wentz with the Colts. Drew Lock from the Broncos. Cam Akers, man, that he had promise, and going down with that injury, missing the whole season. Jeff Okudah, Lions fans disappointed in him. Stephon Diggs, I'm glad he didn't do very well on Monday night. I had needed him to not score any points, and he did pretty well, so not too many. Anthony Ferkser from the Titans. Jamal Adams from the Seahawks. Anthony Thielen, Vikings, not hitting on there's a Big Ben. I picked Big Ben to get injured this year. Not that I wish it on him, but I just feel like he's going to get hurt this year. It's fragile. That offensive line just ain't holding the ground for him. Wrong Josh Allen. That's a Jaguars variation. We got Devin White, Debo Samuel. Nothing on the rookies. Daniel Hunter, Robert Tonyan, and Jarvis Landry to close that out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is about it. We did some wrestling cards. We did basketball cards, football, baseball, covered a lot of ground here tonight on the first ever Blaised Cards show. We're going to take one more look at my collection and some of the stuff I have for sale, will be selling in team lots, player lots. Like I said, in the comments below, make sure you let me know who your favorite team is, who your favorite player is, and obviously your favorite sport as well if you want. But let's take a look at my collection one more time and the things I have put together and how I'm going to start to sell them. So the Blaised Cards is born here on the YouTube channel. This is our first stream. Thank you for everybody for stopping in, hanging out. I appreciate y'all for being a part of the show. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. We got a lot more content coming out. I wish I had some Lucas. I wish his name was Luca. I need some Lucas. Me too. Find me some Lucas. There's my jersey collection, helmet collection, one from every NBA team. Proud to have finally finished that out. And my Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Baseball cards arranged in players as well. I'll be looking to unload some of those and keep some for my personal collection. This is what I plan to do with a majority of my collection is break them down and get rid of a lot on my Blaised Cards eBay store. Football cards, same thing, by player, Randy Moss, Kurt Warner, Tom Brady. Tom Brady's, like I said, plenty of those will be for sale very soon, including this bad boy right here. That well, I can't see it right now. Good job. Good job. My hologram Pro Bowl honors Brady, which I cannot wait to put on the market. Basketball, same thing. All organized by player. I'll be doing player lots on my eBay store. Jordan, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Scottie Pippen, Shaquille O'Neal, you name it. I'll try to get some in a lot for you. And I'm going to sell them on a cheap. I'm talking 50% price that they're out there. I'm looking to unload them. These, though, little different story. I will be looking to get sell these as well. LeBron James, unopened boxes from his rookie year of those sets. They're selling for a couple hundred right now on eBay. Each of those cards in the back selling for 100 plus as well, graded at 10s. Those were bought from QBC back in the day. His rookie year, one night up late and saw that, had to do it. A lot of wrestling memorabilia. We talked about the wrestling cards, old school wrestling magazines. Boy, the old days of magazines, huh? Oh, boy. And some of the collectibles, as well as the figures from way back in the day. Boy, those are older than a lot of you out there in the chat, I think. But big shout out to the members that have already signed up here on the Blaised channel. You guys can become a member for as low as $1 a month, $2 or $3 a month. Help support the channel as we continue to grow and bring you more content, something new for each and every one of you out there. I appreciate those who stopped by, hang out with me today. Something a little different. Blaised Cards is born. This is it, folks. If you haven't already, leave me a comment, leave me a like. Let me know what you thought about the stream, who your favorite players are, etc. in the comments below. And we'll be back with another Blaised card. I got some basketball cards coming in, Chronicles basketball, rip. Still have this Prism box that I will open on a stream, and this Prestige box that I will open on a stream down the line, hoping to get some more goodies in those. So I'll hold on to those. Still got a whole bunch of the wrestling cards. But the main thing I wanted to do is show off my slabs, some of the cards that I got graded from TGT. Glad to have Anthony aboard to tell us a little even more about how he got into it and what TGT is all about. So transparent grading team, make sure you guys get your cards graded there if you haven't already. Low as $20 a month, $20 a card, I should say, or lower, depending on how many you submit. We showed the website earlier. Transparentgradingteam.com is where you can make your submissions. They'll be in local and national shows as well. Look for TGT. Look out for them, folks. And look out for your boy, Blaise McCoy. I'll be back tomorrow night with the Wrestle Sense podcast, more leaning towards death wrestling. Saturday, another big show, possibly a Get Blaised talk show where you guys can come on and shoot the shit, do some trash talk if you want, run a promo. I think your boy Leo has a promo. You got to hear that one. And then Sunday at 1 p.m. we'll be back for NFL Red Zone action as well. But for now, your boy Blaise McCoy saying peace, positive vibes, each and every one of you guys and gals and your families. Stay safe. Stay tuned to Blaised Radio, hook, line, and sinker, because somebody's always about to get blazed. I'll see you in my streams, people. Peace out.